Hello people, this is Dumont and today I'm going to review a PlayStation 2 video game. It's called the Sega Genesis Collection. Right now you're watching the intro. Here are the games in alphabetical order. Alex the Kid, Altered Beast, this is one that I really like. Bonanza Bros, Columns, this is another one that I really like. It's the only puzzle game I think that's in here, and I like puzzle games. Comic Zone, this one is pretty cool too. Decap Attack, Echo the Dolphin, Echo the Tides of Time, Echo Junior, Flicky, Going, Ground, Golden Axe 2, Golden Axe 3. I've played a few of these Golden Axes and they're pretty cool. Kid Chameleon, Phantasy Star 2, 3, 4, Rise Star, Shadow Dancer. This game I play quite a bit. I like this one a lot. Shinobi 3. This one is also pretty cool. Sonic the Hedgehog, classic. Sonic 2. Super Thunder Blade, Sword of Vermilion. A lot of these games I have not played actually. That may come to surprise. Some of them I've just tried out. I've just skimmed through. Vector Man 2, Virtual Fighter 2, but then there's some that I have not touched at all. So okay, that's the full cycle. Virtual Fighter 2 being the last on this long list. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the ones that I like real quick. Let's start off with Altered Beast. Okay, so every time you start a game, it goes to this screen right here, and it tells you what how the control is set up, and you just press start. Loads pretty quickly. So here is the cool intro for Altered Beast, and right there you seeing him in his dragon mode. The main character basically gets these, when he destroys a blue wolf like that and he gets a power up, he can power himself up and ultimately turn into some form of beast. In that one he was already a dragon, so he was already real powerful. To show you another intro right here. Hopefully they'll show you a different one. Oh, this is cool. So basically, a lot of the games from the past are very different from today's games in a sense that they were based from arcade. A lot of these games are arcade games, so they're meant to be challenging, and basically you die fast, you know, because that's how the arcades made their money. And if you're skilled, you'll be able to, you know, last very well. But they are very challenging, and I guess they're relatively short compared to today's games. So I mean, it's just a completely different type of purpose in making games. So as you see, these guys they get those mystical looking balls, and then they power up, and they're able to become closer and closer to a more powerful form, which ultimately goes into a beast form, as you're seeing right here. He looks like a werewolf. This is the ultimate form in this stage. In another stage, the ultimate form could be a dragon. So it's either you become like this werewolf looking creature, or you become like this dragon looking creature. And in a werewolf form, you have like those crazy dashes that you're kind of seeing, and the punch shoots out like, I don't know, some kind of power shots from the fist. And when you're a dragon, you shoot out like this, like an electricity shot, as you can see. Electricity shots firing, and then also you could emit electricity from your body, and that's kind of a different move. And obviously you could go all over the screen because you can just fly. So that's Altered Beast for you. Now, if you press select like this, you could exit the game at pretty much almost any time. So this is a very nice touch that they did that the original game is obviously not going to have. So you can just exit the game. Here I want to show you guys columns. This one basically, if you get three stacked together, they cancel each other, kind of like a, you know, Tetris type puzzle game, like so. And the interesting thing about it is, obviously, like right here, I'm making 4 blue ones right there, 4 blue gems, and over here it's going to be 3, so they cancel out. So that's pretty simple. But the interesting thing that this does is it also accepts diagonals, as you can see right there, and that kind of changes the game. Obviously, horizontals and verticals are very obvious. That's what it'll do, but the fact that they added the diagonal is really changes the game, in my opinion, compared to like a regular puzzle type game. So here you go, it got some multiple. Okay, I royally messed that up, but anyway, as you can see right here, this is just a simple puzzle type game. Like I said, I enjoy puzzle games. One of the things that I like about this is that normally puzzle games get faster and faster as you get you know, further and further in the game. In this one, what's kind of cool is they made it to where the speed will actually get faster, but it also actually gets slower at times. So it doesn't get like super crazy. Like right here, it just got a little faster. But you know, once I get starting to kind of get used to it, it may slow back down again. So I thought that was a very nice touch. This is actually probably one of my favorite games in here. Basically, you're a ninja, shinobi, and you're going to be walking around in like it almost looks like a post-apocalyptic future, you know, or modern environment going on. And the cool thing is that if you notice, I have a dog that's with me, and he's a very good ally. So I have to go around rescuing people like that, and you go up and down, and you throw ninja stars, and you gotta watch out for traps. When your opponents get close to you, you can use your sword, and the dog may seem like you don't use it a whole lot, but actually the dog comes very much in handy, as you're gonna see right here. See, boom, and the dog attacks him, so then I can attack him. My weapon just powered up right now, so I have this shot right here. So the opponents look almost mechanical, and they're like that dude that I just defeated uses a gun and stuff. So I like this game a lot. I think one of the reasons is also because I'm pretty decent at it. Alright, here is stage 2. So this is a pretty fun game. I think it does require that you kind of have to know the stage very well, because if not, there's a lot of areas that they seem to like either predict how the player's gonna move, so they set it up real well. Like right there, my dog fell, but it's not considered a death or anything. I'm not sure that the dog can die. The dog can actually get hurt and becomes tiny, and while it's tiny, it cannot attack, but after a while, you know, it recovers. So I like how at the end of stage it usually has like a surprise like that. So right at the end, you feel like you're about to clear the stage. You still have to keep your guard up. That's kind of cool. Okay, so here is Golden Axe 3, and I have a feeling this is pretty different from the way it was in the arcades. The arcade game was actually quite popular, I remember back in the day. It's pretty much your simple hack and slash type game. And you know, just a lot of these games are quite nostalgic right here. If you've ever played this kind of game, I think this is a pretty cool collection, just because it gives you so many of them. So on this one disc, they give you a whole ton of games for you to play around with. Just because there's so many different titles, there's gonna be a couple of games that you're gonna enjoy, a couple of games that you're gonna be good at and stuff. So that's kind of, you know, that's a huge plus right there. The games are very different from today's games, in my opinion, and so that offers a nice change And I also like the variety that they put in here. Like right now, I'm playing a hack and slash. There is that Columns, which is one puzzle game. They also have a fighting game, Virtual Fighter. They have, I guess, Shinobi's kind of similar to this kind of game. And then you have Sonic, which is, you know, sort of like a Mario type game. And then there's also RPG type games in here as well. So I just like the sheer variety that they put in here for you to enjoy. So if you're interested in taking a trip down memory lane, I definitely recommend this game. You could see what the games of the old were like. They're pretty fun, and it's nice that it comes with a big variety. At the same time, though, make sure that you get it for sale price.